So my name is Nadia Hernández, and I'm an artist. My practice, I guess, is about like my family, my heritage. It's about place. I'm originally from Mérida, Venezuela, so I make a lot of work about the place where I was born and also what it means to be like a Latinx person in this place that I now inhabit. I work with a lot of mediums, mainly textiles, oils, a bit of sound as well in collaboration with like other artists. I also work with paper, and in the past I've painted murals, so it's kind of a little bit of everything. Every year since I've decided to, I guess, pursue an artistic practice has brought about a sort of turning point. Because the work itself and the choice to pursue this type of career brings a lot of instability. I think you kind of have to look at small moments in time. This year, turning point, there's been a few, I think. One, joining the First Draft Board of Directors has been amazing because it's brought me closer to an artistic community, led me to meet a lot of other incredible artists and like art practitioners, curators, writers. Every time I have an exhibition, I think that's a personal turning point because it's like creating a new body of work. This year, I won the Churchy. That was pretty cool. And that, I think, will, bring, hopefully, a bit of, maybe it'll give me a break to kind of continue to pursue my practice without constantly feeling worried about it. Yeah. Like a few profound moments have come from listening to music, and I think that the composer and artist that continues to inspire me and constantly astound me is Simón Díaz, who is a Venezuelan composer who passed away a couple of years ago. But his tonada, it's a song, it means song, essentially. And his album Tonadas is such an amazing like encapsulation of our culture across like multiple regions. And every time I listen to a song, like the feeling that comes over my body and just like the visuals that run through my mind like constantly are a source of inspiration. And I think when I think about my work and when I think about not kind of being restricted to a medium, I think about the feeling that I get from those songs, and that's what I try and evoke. So at the moment, I've been thinking a lot about growth in general, and I think what I've realized is that I need to have growth in my life as a whole and not just think solely about my practice or think solely about my work, and think about practice more alongside of like, what do I do when I first get up in the morning? Like, what am I eating and what am I consuming? And then how does that translate into just overall health? And what am I reading? And how do I make time to like live my life in conjunction with making work, and how the two can be more balanced and how the two can just feed in and out of each other. So when I think about growth, I think about like personal growth as an individual and how that reflects back onto the work that I do in the studio or the work that I do outside of the studio. I survive as an artist because there's a balance between my output. So in the past, before I was like solely practicing, before I was just like practicing as an artist, I had a design background. So I was kind of working as a designer, and then I was making art alongside that. And when that shifted, I think I was very aware of like always having a sort of balance between my output so that I could pay rent or that I could buy like materials. And it is very hard because that's constantly evolving. But at the moment, that tends to just be a combination between like having work that has like commercial viability and then investing that back into like my more experimental practice. Yeah.